Welcome to American Dream Life. When we're learning together how to grow our beliefs and become a united human being. Today's topic that I want to raise is how to use jealousy to grow. And I will explain in a moment why and share some personal experience to illustrate the point better. The, at the beginning, let's acknowledge that jealousy can actually become very toxic. And when we're jealous, um, we might hurt somebody else, but actually we're probably hurting ourselves the most. Uh, drawing, getting more into those jealous feelings and not knowing why they actually even exist. So, in order to transform that jealous feelings to grow as a human being, is implement a couple of simple steps or a few simple steps um, to uh, to find a way out, a doorway out of that, and be on the merry way. So let's begin. The first step is to actually finding why are you jealous, and to give you idea if the jealousy is so big for you that you it's hard for you to distinguish why. Usually it's around when you're not feeling good enough. Potentially you finding that there's just limited opportunities that are exist when your mind is kind of more close, uh, always kind of thinking about scarcity. And some other, it's a competition, so that's part of that mindset, and comparison as well. You might be comparing yourself and judging with the others because you have, I don't know, you feel that the other person have something that you don't have, and you start comparing that and judging and finding the way how you can get it, or actually trying to get somehow talk yourself out of jealousy by finding some faults in the other person, so you no longer will be jealous. Is that sounds familiar? So just give you a few examples to reflect and see um, on the first point, first step in transforming the jealousy to becoming more of a grown mindset, to finding why, and actually seeing the language. So I already kind of mentioned a little bit about the language you might be creating in your mind around that jealousy when you don't feel good enough, or when you feel that scarcity, or when you start comparing yourself to others. So in order to transform that with that acknowledgement, the second step is to rephrase, finding the language and changing that language. Once you discover what it's about, having like a self pep talk with yourself, pretty much, and rephrasing that if, for example, you don't feel adequate or good enough, well, I have all I need, and I am good enough. Just as simple as that, or it could be more, depending what is feeling more that you will actually believe to be true for you. Same with the scarcity mindset, rephrasing that there are unlimited uh, possibilities in this world, and there's enough for everyone, and there's really nothing to uh, no there's no reason for me to create that scarcity and closeness. And same with comparison uh, as well. So that's the second step, and the final is actually taking action. because once we kind of thoughts, it's usually with the thoughts, no matter what kind of thoughts we have, either inspiring or the one that kind of bring us down. And when we taking actions from either, that's what we actually creating, excuse me, in our world. So that's the whole reason to discover why, and the language rephrasing and taking action from that space. When you already rephrase and coming from more open mind and open heart and taking actions from that space, can help you actually transform that jealousy to growth as a human being, to step up above that kind of pesky feeling of lack, of unworthiness, of judgment, and getting to more of the completion, fullness, and unity within yourself, that you can actually bring to your reality, and share with the others, and which can create some better connections, collaborations, and unity for you and for others. So as a matter of speaking, that will probably lead me the story that I promised, or my experience about those steps, and that's how I kind of discovered that's really the steps to bring that unity. Was a situation that I experienced at the book launch yesterday, when somebody had like a shameless plug, put shameless plug, and uh, share some information, and apparently the person, I found out that doing something that I would love to do, and using similar strategies that I felt uh, to combine to make it happen. So definitely, I felt, well, uh, somebody is already doing, why I should bother doing it? Well, questioning my ability. Maybe I'm too slow, or maybe I don't have enough skills to do whatever that person is doing. And the third one was like, I saw that she made some connections with other highly successful people, and start comparing myself and to her, and with that she might be better, and instead of coming from a different perspective. So how I choose to rephrase those kind of feelings, and the jealousy that were or somehow coming up, transforming that to more open mind and open heart, where that I do have all that I need, that I um, it's kind of applauding the person for like-mindedness, and finding the way how to support others, and um, and start kind of opening the to ideas of how to support this person, and not being jealous of the connection that were created, because, well, there were the right connections, and it's no matter what kind of connection I have with the other person if I'm not united within myself. So it doesn't matter what title or how successful the other people are, if I don't feel complete, and if I don't feel fulfilled within myself. So I hope it's helpful, and sharing kind of that experience to help you kind of resonate with some of your experiences, and because of the discover how to my discover of how to transform that with the simple few steps, I decided to share that with you, to help you to transform that and grow from it. That's what we get to do. And that lead me, the book launch that I had mentioned is the plug for the book called Art of Connection, that I'm proud to be a collaborator on it, on the quote that was put for September 21st. So feel free to go to Amazon and get your copy right now, because it's a special, it's a new release. There is a special pricing for Kindle version and paper version. And when you like what you see, we would love you to write a review. And we actually hit #1 in small business this morning. And it's not easy to keep staying to be #1. However, we made that mark with a group of influencers, business owners, entrepreneurs from around the world. I believe there were over 180 plus, and tremendous support from amazing people as Robert and Sean Johns, that created that opportunity idea with Karen, Dr. Karen and Becky, amazing publisher. So so grateful for those individuals that got that idea. And just to also share another example, that creating that unity and connection, where to what kind of outcomes it can lead when we get off the wheel of jealousy, and stepping out of our zones of genius, and stepping in actually to our zones of genius, and sharing and collaborating together and uniting for the growth of all of us, human beings, and grow in this world. So with that, again, feel free to check on the copy. And if you like what you see, have any comments about it or tips, feel free to share them as well. And sending you lots of love, joy, and peace. And until next time, take care.